Mott Farm. Good old double wide. The original barn. I wish I could have seen this place, and I may have some footage of it, but when we bought this place, you could literally pull a little truck at the front of the gate. And all of this, everything you're seeing that's open now, we cut open. We had somebody come in and clear it with a I don't know what it was, like a drum mulcher. It was dedicated machine, dedicated drum mulcher machine. I think it was unbelievable. Talk about having machine envy whenever he was on it. And I definitely asked, and he said no, I could not drive it. It took about 5 years. We now have a road back here. We've got the, you know, the house now, the double wide, the trailer, multiple ponds. But you can see I'm not going to walk all the way up front because I really just don't feel like walking all the way up front. But you can see the road a little bit up front there. And but that road right there, that was it, as far as you can come, as far as you can get. And now we've got all this. So it's come a long way. And we have a lot more to go. So everything that you see here, where the road is up front, I may have to walk up front. So what we're gonna do, this is right at 80 acres, all forest. And when this was clear cut, probably 20 years ago, it wasn't replanted, it's just natural growth. So there's no rhyme or reason to the trees that are out here. There's oak, I'm not a big tree guy, forest guy, but there's oak, there's pine, there's, I don't know, there's a lot of different trees. I mean, I had a guy come out here and joke, he said, man, if Louisiana grows a tree, it's on your piece of property. So I went ahead and walked up to the front, but here's the gate. So the goal here has kind of changed. Initially it was for hunting. We got it for hunting. I mean, I just wanted a piece of property. Stephanie's, her attitude is like, I don't need you buying anything, but if you want to buy anything, buy land. That was basically my sign to say, let's go buy some land. So we did, we bought some land. So basically what we've done, the change has been from hunting this piece of land to farming this piece of land. The benefit that I have is that I'm actually on a hunting show. Double, 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 double. We go all over the country hunting. It's hard to come back home and spend time here hunting. So the change is going to be farming. We're going to cattle farm. We are going to be farmers. But so what we've done, or what we're going to do, is clear out. I'm going to spin you back around. We're going to clear out everything from the road frontage here back. It's going to be right about 40 acres of cleared trees. We're going to keep this part right here and right here, the trees, so you can't really see the house from the road. But everything back on the front of this 80 acres is going to be pasture land. This little area here is where my idea of having the corral and the barn and whatnot is going to be. But everything else back, except for this little pocket here, so it'll guard the house from the road, is going to be cleared. It's going to be pasture for cattle. Now we do have the other pasture that we bought about 2 months ago. Well, we've made it. It's taken a while, but we finally closed on that 33 acres of pasture land. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. So that's gonna allow me to get that itch scratched a lot sooner than this, because this project is gonna probably take, I'm gonna assume, a year, maybe 2 years before it's ready to hold cattle. So we're gonna have this pond here for the cattle. There is a little pond there. This is the front pond, and we have the 2 ponds in the very back. So everything here all the way to the pond and back is going to be pasture. And while we're clear cutting the front side, completely clear cutting the front, I'm gonna go ahead and do a pretty severe thinning to the backside. And we're gonna fence in the entire 80 acres. That way, in the summertime when it's hot like it is right now, we can open the fences up and the cattle will have access to all the trees and in the back. The plan is for the rest of today is to go to the 33 acres that we just purchased with the skid steer, and I'm gonna bring the cutter this time. And we're gonna play around out there, see what we can get cut up. There's a little bitty patch of trees in the middle that's grown up pretty good, so we're gonna see if we can put this cutter through it and cut it up a little bit. And then I do want to cut that front line where I moved, where I removed all the fence line a few weeks ago. First things first, though, we got some things to do. We've got a lot of this fence line here that you can see is really grown up, and we're gonna have to replace all the fence posts and run brand new fence around the whole 33 acres, which is fine. It's gonna take a little time, but we'll get it done. And but I tell you what, I just can't. I'm excited. I'm excited for what the future has with this place, and looking forward to it. So we got the skid steer brought over here with a new toy on the front. That should be able to pull up all these fence posts real nice and easy. And I don't know, let's get started. Let's have some fun. All right. That didn't take too long. So what I've got, I've cleared out this whole side here. In the other video, you can see where you couldn't see the road from there. So I got about 5 or 6 piles of just debris, old buildup. We cleared all that out. I got all the wire in little piles. So I'll just need to get a dump trailer or something to put all that in. Actually, I got a section right here where I didn't move the wire, but I'll come back tomorrow and do all that. That's no problem. But this whole row here, and it goes, let's see, yeah, it goes all the way back there, and then up here, and then cuts across, and then back, and then all the way. It's pretty much the whole tree line around that whole area. So I'm gonna get the skid steer back to Mott Road and load the cutter up for tomorrow and come cut all this. I just really hope that I got all the wire out so I don't run over it, because if I run over that wire, it's going to get tangled up in that cutter. So we're going to get the case here and the cutter, move all this other stuff out the way, the case and the cutter, and go tear some stuff up. All right, me and Caleb out here about to do some bush hog, and did a little bit last week. Only did one round around the whole thing, but it's already growing back up. It's crazy how fast this grass grows. I like it though. So I don't know, I just feel like burning some diesel money. So we're gonna do some, probably just cut the front part of it today, and it really needs to be clipped. It really does. And so we'll get the John Deere and the cutter out here and do some clipping, have some fun. All right, me and Big C in the old John Deere doing some clipping. I was just explaining to him how we don't want to bush hog it, because we really want to try to save some of this for hay. It's good for hay grass. It's, you know, it's, I guess they call it the poor man's Bermuda, but it's full, it's good, it's thick, and so what we're doing, we're just kind of just topping it out, getting the tops cut off of it, and we got some rain coming this next week, so hopefully it'll got some good growth. It's still really thick, so I don't know. And then again, like I said, I just feel like burning some diesel money. Just got a tractor, might as well use it. So we're gonna burn some diesel, cut some bahia. That's what we're doing today. Oh yeah, that looks good. See where I've cut a little bit right here, so you can see the difference. We're not taking very much off at all. We're just kind of taking the tops. I got it up maybe 10, 11 inches maybe, something like that. So it's not, we're not taking a whole bunch of grass here. Yeah, so yeah, the buddy seat is definitely not for a big buddy, that's for sure. Me and Big C switched up. He's in the air ride now, and I'm stuck on this rock in the buddy seat, squeezed up. But that's okay. A man's got to learn to sit on the rock, and a man's got to learn to sit on the air seat. Just doing some cutting today. I don't think you've ever driven a big track.
I never have.
No, that's, I'll tell you, talk about a failure as a father here. All right, make your big spin, dude.
It's kind of hard to see over here.
Yeah, it's hard to see with the. All right, keep on, go straight a little bit. All right, now make your turn into this field. Go ahead and go now. And the same thing that you were looking at on this side,
Yeah.
do it on that side now, and that'll kind of keep you
In the right spot.
where you need to be. Because even though with the tractor tires, see the tractor tires are maybe maybe 6 feet across, but the cutter back there is 10. It's 10 feet across, so we're cutting a lot wider than the tractor tires are. Done pretty good so far. Just kind of trucking along at about 4.5 miles, 4.5 miles an hour. Cutting the hay, cutting the 33, baby, cutting the 33. I'm trying to find somebody to come out here and cut hay for me is what I'm trying to do. They're just all backed up. We've had so much rain this year that it's, all these guys are, it's good. I mean, look, nobody's complaining about the rain, that's for sure, but the problem is the rain made the grass grow, but it was so much rain that the guys cutting the grass for hay couldn't get in there to cut the hay. So they're all backed up, but everybody's happy to be getting a bunch of hay this year. So that's what I'd like to do with this field, is kind of clip the tops like we're doing, and then let it grow up nice and thick for another couple weeks, and then get a good hay cutting out of it, because we're still months away from being able to put cattle on this piece. So we have plenty of time, just doing this thing, making sure we do this right, and right the first time at least, or right-ish. I don't know. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. So go ahead and go to that next row, Caleb. Yeah. Don't start turning in until about right now. Turn into it. Turn into it hard. There you go. Now catch up with that. See that row over there?
Yeah.
Catch up with that row right there. Yeah, and the same thing you were using for this side, use for that side now. See what I'm saying? That chair's a little bit more comfortable than this buddy seat, huh?
Way more fun.
Yeah. It's definitely a squeeze. I'm thinking 9, 10 years old, maybe the max for this seat. I don't know. It's got a 44-year-old squeezed in it right now. Not too bad. You gotta go with the bumps. That's the trick, is you go with the bumps.
It's also it's just uncomfortable. Really.
Yeah, if you fight it, it's bad on the back. You just go with the bumps. Dance with the tractor. You dance with the tractor, become one with the tractor. Dance with her. Oh, like a little waltz we got going on here. Just a waltz. All right, we keep on cutting.
What's up, everybody? It's Steve. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm in the on the road outdoor show office, and has a lot of beautiful mounts. Don't worry, we definitely eat everything that we kill. Yeah, I'm in the show office right now, and lucky enough for me is if you look right across the street is my insurance company office. That's my day job, and one of the main reasons I'm putting this together is I want to be a farmer. I want to be a cattle farmer. I've had this idea for a while now, and we finally pulled the trigger on it, and we bought some land. Actually, I've had some land, the 80 acres, and we bought another 33 acres, and we're gonna pasture it and make it capable to hold cattle, and that's what we're gonna do. We're cattle farmers, part-time cattle farmers. Keep on with the agency. I enjoy what I do. I really enjoy it. I love the agency. Really enjoy hunting and being able to harvest these beautiful animals with Rock and Craig and Papa Glenn and Gary and a few other groups of people that we have been privileged enough to hunt with. But yeah, so this is kind of what the channel is going to be about. It's kind of the life of me hunting, my family life at home, and a little bit of insurance stuff, which y'all should find very entertaining and enjoyable to watch insurance stuff, because everybody loves insurance. But yeah, there's gonna be mistakes I make. I enjoy the mistakes. I mean, if you can't take the mistakes and learn from them, then what's good of having a mistake? But yeah, we'll learn from them. We'll keep on moving forward. And a few of the mistakes I've already made is I've done a little bit of videoing with the properties that we have, and as you can see, it's going to be before this that you watch this. And Matt, our main editor for the show, has been helping me. I put together a little bit. He's been showing me how to do cutting and moving some videos around and putting them into the little episode here. But yeah, a lot of it I didn't even film, which is kind of weird to have a YouTube channel and not film anything. But yeah, I'll definitely be making those mistakes, because yeah, we did the cutting that you saw, or that I mentioned in the past part of this episode. And
we're gonna get the case here and the cutter, move all this other stuff out the way, the case and the cutter, and go tear some stuff up. See you in a little bit.
Didn't film any of it. Didn't film any of the removing of the fence post and all those things. Didn't even film the cutting, and which would have been crazy footage, great footage, because I had the skid steer, and Stephanie jumped into the skid steer with me, and it isn't an enclosed cab skid steer, but it's small. So putting two people inside of a skid steer was pretty tough, but we got really close, and let's be honest, I'm never opposed to getting as close as possible to my lady. But yeah, so this is the YouTube channel. This is there'll be a lot more of my life and things that I do in my daily life, daily basis, and the kids, getting things moving, and it's gonna be fun. I hope you guys will stay with me and stick it out with me. And look, if you got some constructive criticism, I'm all about it. Send it to me. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Chances are, when it comes to the cattle stuff, I'll be doing a lot more wrong than I will be doing right. But I've been working with a few friends, helping them with their cattle from time to time, and I don't know. We'll learn as we go. Been watching a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of YouTube videos. I'm a big fan of Sunny Farms up in, I believe it's South Dakota, and you're a guy over there in Tennessee, Hurricane Creek, and Farmer Tyler Ranch. I've been watching all those guys. I look forward to their new videos coming up, because I think I've learned a lot from them. Now, I tell you what, the stuff that old Tyler does with his place is it's pretty impressive. So stick around. Let's have fun.